Dog anxiety rarely appears overnight. In most cases, it develops slowly through repeated experiences that make a dog feel uncertain, overwhelmed, or emotionally unsafe. Many of these experiences come from everyday situations that seem harmless to humans. Dog owners often increase anxiety unintentionally, not because they lack care, but because they misunderstand how dogs perceive the world. Dogs rely heavily on predictability, emotional consistency, and clear communication. When those elements are missing, anxiety builds quietly. One of the most common mistakes that increase anxiety is inconsistency in daily routine. Dogs feel safest when their world follows a predictable pattern. Feeding, walking, playtime, and rest help create structure. When these events change constantly, dogs struggle to anticipate what comes next. This uncertainty keeps their nervous system in a heightened state of alert. Even small changes, when repeated often, can disrupt emotional balance. Emotional inconsistency from owners is another powerful contributor to anxiety. Dogs are extremely sensitive to human emotions. They read tone, posture, movement, and energy far more accurately than words. When owners are stressed, frustrated, or unpredictable, dogs absorb that emotional state. Over time, this creates confusion because the dog cannot predict emotional responses. Calm and steady behavior from owners helps regulate a dog's nervous system. Overstimulation is another major but overlooked issue. Busy households, loud noises, constant activity, and frequent visitors can overwhelm sensitive dogs. Dogs need downtime to process experiences. Without adequate quiet periods, the nervous system remains activated. At the same time, understimulation can also increase anxiety. Dogs need mental challenges to feel fulfilled. Without problem-solving activities, frustration builds and contributes to emotional tension. Rushing walks is another common mistake. Walks are not just physical exercise. They are essential mental enrichment. Dogs process the world primarily through scent. Sniffing allows dogs to gather information, make sense of their environment, and release stress. When walks are rushed or overly controlled, dogs lose this outlet. Over time, this lack of mental processing can increase anxiety. Ignoring stress signals teaches dogs that communication does not work. Behaviors such as yawning, lip licking, avoiding eye contact, freezing, or pacing are often dismissed or punished. These behaviors are not bad habits. They are attempts to self-regulate. When dogs learn that expressing discomfort leads to correction, they stop communicating and internalize stress instead. Punishment is one of the fastest ways to increase anxiety. Dogs do not learn clarity through fear. Punishment creates uncertainty and emotional conflict. A dog may stop a behavior temporarily, but the underlying stress remains. Over time, this can lead to shutdown, reactivity, or learned helplessness. Clear guidance and reinforcement teach dogs what to do, not just what to avoid. Forced socialization is another mistake that increases anxiety. Exposing dogs to overwhelming situations without gradual adjustment can push them beyond their comfort zone. This includes crowded spaces, unfamiliar dogs, loud environments, or excessive handling. Confidence grows through controlled exposure, not pressure. Dogs need choice and safety to build resilience. Lack of rest is often underestimated. Dogs need quality sleep to regulate emotions and process daily experiences. Overscheduling activities, constant stimulation, or noisy environments interfere with rest. Sleep deprivation increases irritability, stress sensitivity, and anxiety. Calm periods are just as important as exercise. Inconsistent boundaries also increase anxiety. Dogs feel safer when expectations are clear and stable. Changing rules frequently creates confusion. Dogs rely on structure to understand their role in the environment. Consistency provides emotional safety. Finally, expecting dogs to think like humans leads to unrealistic expectations. Dogs do not act out of spite, manipulation, or stubbornness. Their behavior reflects emotional state, learning history, and environmental factors. When owners interpret behavior through a human lens, responses often increase stress rather than reduce it. Reducing anxiety does not require perfection. It requires awareness. Small adjustments in routine, tone, environment, and expectations can dramatically improve emotional balance. When dogs feel understood, anxiety decreases naturally. Calm dogs learn better, behave more predictably, and bond more deeply. Anxiety is not disobedience, it is information. Listening to that information allows owners to create environments where dogs feel safe, confident, and emotionally secure. Subscribe to Dogs for more dog psychology, behavior, and care insights.